Today we're going to be playing some of the good old curse stuff with Princess Adda. I thought this would be a good opportunity to try out the buff to Philippa Blind Fury, because we are playing Devotion here for Adda, which means we don't get Heat Wave like you can slot into other Northern Realm decks, and we're not playing Temple, which means we don't have the Unsafe removal, so we're going to try and use the Philippa Blind Fury to slot in here as a good removal card. We're also going to be playing out Vess, because I like Vess and she has some good uses here, and just try and get some value from the curse stuff, Drog, Revenants, all that good stuff. So as far as the deck here, we're playing Pincer Maneuver with Tactical Advantage. This could be Crystal Skull. We're going to change it to Crystal Skull. I'm back and forth on them. It depends how many locks you go up against. Right now we're not seeing many locks, which means the advantage is pretty good, but generally Crystal Skull is probably the 1 point's probably worth it. Then we have the Siege, the Drog, Princess Adda, the King Radovid. We are using Pincer Maneuver to find our cards. This also works really well with Drog because you can spawn a bunch of little volunteers and turn them into Revenants. We have the Queen Meve for a wide payoff, the Bloody Baron for a reset, and Tall Punish, and Philippa we're going to use for like target removal if something's a 4, or if they open with something pretty big, you can zap it down. Vess will let us get our Zeals off on the Kedwenny Revenants. We aren't playing the Ronvid. You could play the Ronvid. I think it's fine. But I was finding trouble finding space for him. I do think he would be pretty good, but there wasn't a card in the 5 range I was really willing to cut for him. That's basically what it came down to. Then we have the Cursed Knight, the PFIs, because we're going to use these mainly to fuel our Revenants anyway. Royal Guards as an opener. Since we don't have Amphibious Assault, it's kind of hard to protect the Revenants. This gives us a way to do it. Then we have the Carrick Marines. Nothing too crazy here. Just try and get some value, try and win some games with these Revenants, and hopefully get Princess Adda pretty big. Cerebro Art playing the Blaze of Glory here. We'll see what type of warrior deck this is. Is it likely as a warrior deck? This is going to be the Renfri. We can send the Iris. Sure is. I think we just open Siege then. He has enough to push us round 2, where the Siege is going to be worth it to just secure this round. If he has tempo and can pressure with Blaze of Glory round 2 and just overwhelm us, we won't get the round 3 we want. Because his short round will be really good and ours won't be. We can always draw another Siege Engine off of Pincer Maneuver, so we're never missing our activation here, even with just the Ballista. I don't think he wanted to do that. That seemed wrong. So we'd probably get Caro Ballista here. He's got 9 points on board. We actually don't even need the order on Battering Ram yet. We won't need a Cursed Knight against him. And this should exactly kill it without using our Battering Ram order.
And it's all for me grog, me noggin grog.
Boost the Reinforced Ballista because we can armor the Caro Ballista potentially. Now we can start getting things we can put our damage into. Discards the Squirrel. Let's see if we can get away with this. Alright, we got the pass win uneven there. So our long round should be better, but his is still quite good with Triss. Do you need to cycle our Siege Masters? I don't think this can live, but he might leader it. Let's see what we draw here. Thing is, if we play this round long, you should be able to get out of it with leader Renfri. The leader, and then he'll have the Renfri leader after carrying it over.
I suppose, and the end.
I think we just want long round where we rely on Adda. We deny Renfri carryover value. He shouldn't have Fukusha, which means we can get a big Drog turn in, potentially as well. Right here we're looking for Vess more than anything. Really like to see Vess. I don't think this does much, but it does play for 7. It's probably worth drawing the Vess, depending how this goes. Do we just take this 10 damage into the bear? This is probably the best value we're getting here, because we can't kill like an Alula with this, and the bear represents an extra 5 on the Triss. Though it does enable Yalmar, but obviously you can do that anyway. Darren's already an 8.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
What is it I fancy?
Alright, and our goal here is probably just going to be maximize Adda. We want the Vess out so we can use her to enable the Revenants to kill Philippa. I just don't see how he lets us do that.
Sharpen the bolts, boys.
Guess the most important thing to live would probably be Meave and Botchling. Botchling, though, we have several other cursed, so it's okay. We probably draw for Vess. I don't have faith in Reinforced Ballista. We can see if we get him to use some removal on Vess. We want to get him down to 1 on this. Threaten a Revenant. Yeah, this should be leader. Now he has Yalmar for second Tall Punish, and Renfri looking for the Destroy as well, probably.
Every good mage is a dead mage.
He could actually kill us here with the 6 damage on the Philippa. Thankfully that didn't happen. Like, is it overkill enough to kill her? Probably should have thought of that a bit more. This doesn't do damage, though. So this might take the Yalmar. I think I'm going to go botchling. This represents something he would probably want to kill. And I actually would probably prefer Revenant. So botchling's just 1 point a turn on top of the flips from the Adda. But this is representing an extra 5 points a turn in addition to the flipping on Adda. The flipping's one less, but those extra points will add up. Especially when he has some low power guys already out. Let's see if we take the Yalmar here. We do. Question is, do we do our last draw here? I don't think we do, because we might want to draw the second Revenant. Depends how this goes. Because 4 damage isn't easy for him to reach. He has a bunch of 3s. 4 should be a bit tricky once he's done the Yalmar. Oh, he can just combo with the Renfri, that's right. This doesn't have Adrenaline, though.
Double the coin and consider it done.
He's going to remove his own value there. Yeah, he messed that up. You got to play the one out of hand first. Then we also want the Meave going.
We will never bow to the invader.
We would have had to draw the other Revenant there if he played those 2 Bear Witchers correctly. Also, it's both of them, so Geralt Quen can't play a Bear Witcher now. But maybe he's not running it? That'd be so weird if he wasn't running it, though. Everything else here looks completely normal. We lose a Marine, we could care less.
Let's not get in the way of the axe.
Nothing here does damage. We can't transform the melee row because of the immune has to stay on that, so we don't get Geralted. I think we want to pull out the Radovid this turn to help enable Revenants on his cards. Question is, what do we draw? I think the best thing to draw here is probably just the second Revenant or the Ballista. The second Revenant.
Do not test my patience.
We just develop them both. Ulfedin, interesting. Drawing Ulfedin combi. This does 3. That doesn't really enable much. It does this. Obviously, his last card is Triss. We're not going to get good value out of Drog here. Well, if his last card's Triss, we can transform the Adda. It's just probably risky in case it's Geralt. Do we win if we don't do it, though? We just play this ranged.
We've a hero in our midst.
I think we're good. Should be the safe play. Because you can't Geralt, if it's Triss, should be fine, which it should be Triss then, because this will play for 14. We have the reset on Baron. plays her 14 just because of her. We want to do that first. Doesn't matter what we reset. GG. Yaharnam Lover 7. I don't know what a Yaharnam is. Carapace. Ogroids are a bit scary because we would have to play Siege basically to counter them. Relics are a little less scary with this hand because Philippa does so well into them. Yeah, I do want more Siege Engines here, I think. Wish we had Siege Masters, but I can't really say no to this. Let's hedge against Lord Riptide. Just give this the boost until we know what he's playing. Then we probably go Vest, because Vest plus this is 4 damage, and then it enables the Vest. Plus 6. Okay. Interesting. Could be Keltullis Dragons. They like to do this. Not sure what else would want to. Not sure when to play the Vest then. She doesn't have that good of value. I don't want to play all the Siege Engines either, to be honest. We'll play the Vest. She at least develops a fair amount of points. We'll likely have to go with a Philippa. This looks like Keltullis. We don't have a good way to kill it. We could Philippa here. She probably doesn't get any more value as the round goes longer. And she would let us probably develop into a Revenant. Because round control against his deck should be like the top priority. And if it's going to be a Keltullis deck, we really want... Yes, it's Keltullis Dragons. We really want the Revenant going. Still up here. We can draw or play the second Revenant with Vess again. As long as he doesn't have 2 damage out of hand, which is an unusual number. He probably doesn't. Let's Keltullis Dragons. We only have 2 Siege Engines left for the Siege. So we'd either have to play it here or just commit to not using this. We can draw off of Leader, though. What we'll do is we'll draw the Radovid. And then we'll put back Drog for now.
Checkmate.
So we're not going to want him this round, I think. Adda plays very well against the Keltullis round is our main goal here. Because he won't have a random tall punish like Curse of Corruption because he's going to go tall. And she can match the Keltullis by just both being worth a lot. Probably play Drog with her ideally. There's the Ocvis. We knew another big play was going to come down here.
We retreat! We hide! So under the sight!
We take 3, which means we need to use a leader charge. We take a tie, though. I think so. I think a tie would be good because we're holding siege. So I think he's going to want to play here and not give us the tie. Well, he's actually one ahead because of this, but he should keep playing no matter what. Oh, Toad Prince. We give him the round here then. He's going to win on even, but we have tools left. We have tools left, right? We've got Adda and we have Siege. Maybe opening Siege was necessary. But also PFI spawn a bunch of tokens. These guys are little tokens. Like, we have things that work well against Keltullis. He probably pushes us and we have to play the Siege. No, I guess not. I think we can do this. Definitely want the other Siege Master, though. Just having more bodies on board will be useful. Adda should be safe. Want to draw these two? I think we open... We only have 2 Siege Engines, so we'd have to open Siege. I think we just do open Siege, though. Probably has a Heat Wave for it. We want to develop these two and draw our new cards as quickly as possible. Oh, he doesn't.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
We have a lot of damage potential now. He's got to kill that. Should be a Keltullis. Setting up for it. Oh, that's right. This is I forgot we had the 3rd Siege Engine. Yeah, that does kill it. Now it should be Keltullis or Defender. It is Keltullis. We want Adda here just to carry by going really tall as well. We probably draw PFIs. Depends if Botchling lives or not, though, how we do this. 4 or 5 lineage. 5. Yeah, so we can't kill that. We do want to start just protecting with this. We probably should have done that last turn. We're going to play this. Meave's questionable how good she'll be. This forces the damage into it. We'll force the damage into it. Because it'll stop him from killing the little tokens to get Keltullis value. Hopefully. He might still kill the 2 tokens, just knowing the Keltullis value is good. Alright, so we want to do the last leader here. Question is, what cards do we want to play? PFIs might be the most valuable thing. He has no defender, so Baron's likely going to do something. You know he's lineage. So we don't want to wait, we want to do this now. The question's, I think we just draw and put something back. Maybe this is too much to hope for. He still has the 1 charge, so I don't believe in this.
To the dungeon with it.
It's war you want, then war you shall have.
Looks like we're in a bad spot. There's a Forktail. We just don't have enough stuff to actually take advantage of the Adda. If we lose both of these here... Oh, he's got the Blaze, so he wins, yeah. We lose the 5 points. GG.
Just great.
Looks like we have a mirror match here. Don't want to open with Radovid, just in case he's also playing Philippa. You have 1, 2 siege engines. We'll just open with this. Then we can go Vess and hit him if we want to go with a Vess Revenant approach. Or we can go Revenant into Crystal Skull, which is probably the safer play. Well, not the safer play, probably the more proactive play. But this is safer. Okay, not exactly a mirror. So he's just playing Melitele, Priestess. In that case, we actually want to kill this, because it's hard for him to get a second soldier out sometimes. Because leader spawns on the right, so leader doesn't enable this. Which means the vest is quite valuable. Let's do it this way. Maybe we needed to open siege against Melitele. I don't really want to. The problem is we can't kill Snowdrop without Baron, but we can draw Baron. This doesn't kill it, but you know what I'm saying. Answer it.
To slay dragons, 'tis our nightly duty.
I pass on every 10th round.
I don't love those because they take up row spaces, but he's either going to kill this Revenant or we can start killing our own guys because we still have PFI and then we can always ping our own dudes. Maybe we should play it at ranged because of that. But if he thinks, it might convince him not to kill the Revenant, which would be nice. Yeah, just setting up for his Traveling Priestess combo.
Retrieve my bolt. Checkmate.
I think we just do this in case he passes. That way we guarantee the second leader charge. Yeah, he's going to pass there. Glad we got that off. Then I guess we just have to bleed his combo. The problem is going to be the wide buffs from Melitele if he's running it. We have Adda and her combo pieces here. This looks pretty good. He shouldn't have anything that can kill an Adda. We have to watch out for boiling oil enabling it.
What is it I fancy today?
We can draw Philippa if we need her. Like if he goes Germain or something, opener. I guess we could kill the Snowdrop if it keeps it low power. It's definitely worth killing Snowdrop if it stays at 9 here. Alright, yeah, we're going to do that then. It does open us up to boiling oil, but I think it's worth it because of how much Snowdrop will end up being worth. Like I said, we could Baron it, but I'd rather it die. And then we can Baron something else if we need to. I don't think he even runs boiling oil in these decks.
Do not test my...
He really likes the extra leader charge there. Let's just get this going. He probably just all in with Siege, I guess, if he can't kill the Botchling. If he can't kill the Botchling, we're just all in with Siege. I don't think these decks really run any control. I always think she's melee, but she isn't.
History lies buried here.
Kindly played that ranged for us. There's the one removal card, the Heatwave. It's on the botchling, though. Well, we have this, though, so that's not too big a deal, to be honest. We develop removal here so we can threaten the Istrid. Heatwaving botchling over siege. Interesting. I guess he doesn't know what's in our hand. Okay, so we force the Istrid out. We want to threaten bombardment to kill off his little tokens. Well, if he's not playing little tokens, all of his guys. So he doesn't get the big Melitele orders or things. Or we just try and do it for value. There's the Melitele. Question is here, we could either go for getting rid of Baron and then drawing from Queen Meve. Then Meve will go off. We could put Drog back too. Drog plays well with this though. Let's get Meve. Put back Baron.
Onward to victory!
So the Drog can work as a finisher here just because of the extra 7 on Adda. Dahlia, he's gonna do some buffing. Now we're just gonna see how lucky he is with the literally draws. He's got 9 in deck, so it's not lucky. Or not likely. Alright, he gets it. Yeah, this shuffles. Maybe he's got all specials. There's the Germain. So we go for a Melitele wide boost, and that should win him the round. Question is, do we bother drogging? I think we want to. Melitele is not very powered up here. Supposed to be the +1. Look, he's got 9 in deck, so it's not likely on draws for him to get it again. We'll just hedge against round 3. So you should have to use the Melitele here again. Or the Priestess combo, which isn't set up. He's got 2 out of 9. Let's see if he draws it. Maybe he's got all specials, like I said, though. Nope. I think he needed that to hit. Oh, he really needs this one to hit because he's not going for. He's just trying to RNG. He misses. That should be it then. Because the Melitele, he needs the row boost on Melitele, and he's not going to get it. Has it drawn her enough?
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
That's GG. GG. That's why I like pushing round 2 against this deck rather than 3, because in 3 they're just cycling every time with Mentor. Some self-wound here. See if it's Golden Necker or not. Usually it's not, but I do prefer the Golden Necker one myself. Problem here is we actually... Okay, we have some issues. Against Self-Wound, we can't kill Sigvald. Nothing in our deck can answer a Sigvald. We just have to tank it. I think that's just game losing. Because we don't have the Margarita lock, we couldn't fit it. So, yeah. Maybe she's just too required to not play. Just hoping to see some siege engines there. So we likely have to try and secure round control with siege. What's the trouble here? I just hope it's not a Sigvald deck is basically what this comes down to. So I don't think we can beat a Sigvald deck. I don't really think it's possible. Unfortunately. Okay, it doesn't look like it. I think we just siege. We're gonna have to use leader charges to activate this, but we can't head him around to round control in any case. Okay, it's constructs. That changes things. Lippy constructs. Okay. I really like this deck. Let's grab our Caraballista.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
We'll go Radovid next. Yep, this should be the double barrage, which wipes our board. Or at least wipes both engines. Probably. Yep.
I've had men killed for less.
We're not winning this round, and we've lost our siege here. Which is really bad. Maybe with Meve we can do something. The fact that we throw leader into other siege engine is really bad unless he can't kill the Radovid. There's a good chance he can't. The reason you want to win round control here so badly is if they're shoving just 2 rounds of golds into you, you are going to lose. Against this much control. Maybe we just kill this with Vess at this point. Just to have it dead. And we probably have to draw a Revenant next turn and just hope it sticks. Which it might. Maybe there's a chance for that. That's our win condition here, is the Revenant lives. He's not going to let that happen. Wow, he's drawn so well here. Still have to go for this. Probably have to use our last leader charge next turn. This round control is so important here. If he keeps playing, probably have to leader and draw like a ballista. He's got the tempo play too. We still have the last leader here. And we actually need to draw Reinforced Ballista.
Checkmate.
The Ballista enables us to kill the... we have to kill this next turn. Which we can with the Radovid. That's more tempo, though. We're probably playing down to 0.
It's war you want, then war you shall have.
The only win condition here is to go round 2 because he's drawn so well here. To all the constructs that he really wants in the graveyard. We're never winning this game round 3. Okay. Baron's only good into Primordial, and we don't really care that much about Primordial. Now we just have the all in round 2 with Adda. We know he has a Nairo, so he's going to Lippy. We just hope there's no boat first. These all are quite good together. We can draw whatever last card we want. Probably Philippa or Botchling. Probably Philippa because we have the first cards anyway. I think, yeah, we just start Adda here. We have to all-in him here. He shouldn't be able to kill this. The answer to it is Colossal. I guess that can hit it, to be honest. I want to play this first, and we do a Transform Curse Knight. The Curse Knight 7 power goes off. Or, because the Drog won't transform. Actually, the Drog would transform, so it would trigger the 7. We want high base power out. There's the Lippy. So he drew the Lippy. He has Oneiromancy in hand, which means he's probably going to go for his Colossal, so we have to dodge it. I don't see how we win the game, though. Because he just drops the Colossal Ifrit here and we're done. He should just grab it. Osiris. Alright, that's game over. Yeah, we didn't really have a chance here. We never win the long round because he just removes too much of our engines. Not a good matchup. So we don't have permanent removal. We're just gonna pass here as soon as he finishes. Hey, someone's also listened to the Fnatic. I believe in Fnatic. We'll just play our cards here. We'll enable it for him. This is technically our only engine. We have to see exactly like 5 bronzes out of his hand here to have a chance. So that's the deck, guys. A little bit of a shorter one here today, but yeah, just got a message. I gotta go do something. So unfortunately, it's gonna be it. Sorry for that being a little shorter one, but as far as the deck, I would like to fit Margarita in. I think is the one thing. You could cut Revenants if you want, but I like playing them with the Cursed because we're playing Vess, like Vess Revenants. I like it. So I think maybe you could fit her by cutting the Botchling if you don't want to do the flip with the Botchling, but it offers such a big threat. The opponent has to kind of answer it. It's just not good outside of the Adda. But you can rely on Adda with other stuff, like going with the Cursed Knight, going with Drug, get points that way. But the Botchling just adds another threat. I think I like it. So the only thing then is really where we fit Margarita, because I do really want to add her. I think having the lock would be pretty impactful. So I think it might be Philippa or Baron. I liked Philippa, but I think the Margarita is better. So I think this is better. Leaves us with 3 to upgrade. I think there's nothing in 7 we want in Devotion. I mean, we could go Blade, but it doesn't have that many synergies. It does help keep stuff alive, though, and it's a Warfare. Play Egmont. Oh, we could do Secret Service. That might be it. We could go, Margarita Secret Service. Over, like, one of these. This might be better. Yeah, I think I like that better. I definitely want the Margarita. But that is the deck, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I don't have too much to say about it otherwise. It did work out pretty well for the most part. And hopefully you had some fun. We will see you in the next one.